Okay, so we are going to be working on some of these pork bellies, and they came with the skin on, so we're going to trim the skin off so that we can use that to fry up as a snack. And also, from what I understand, it will get a better cure on the bacon when we do that here. And so we're trying to take off as little as fat as possible with the skin, because we're going to have to take whatever fat is left on there off before we fry the pork rinds or the chicharron. And so we've just been taking this. We've had our bacon cut in 2-pound slabs. We have, I don't know, 7 of them, 8 of them. We have almost 18 pounds of bacon. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'll continue to trim the skin as close as I can. It's a little difficult because you can see how the way that these were folded up and stuff. They've got a lot of grooves and stuff, and it's not like it's just flat. So kind of just taking my time, working my way down. Quite found the best technique for this yet. I think what work really well are my fillet knives. For fishing, they're kind of flexible, but they're 500 miles away in Florida. So that's why I'm working with this little knife. I sharpened it pretty good. I have already done a couple of these and had to resharpen it after doing about 4 or 5 of them. So done. So we got a nice piece of bacon. Now this dark red meat here, pretty sure that dark red, that is from that this is pasture raised pork 100%, and that's why we're getting this really dark meat, almost the color of beef. So that's gonna be really interesting to see what we end up with when we're curing this, and I think it's going to make some really nice bacon. So there's a little bit of silver on here, I think is what that is. Probably needs to come off. That's just going to go in the scrap. All right, well, let me keep going with this. Okay, I am here. We're making, for the first time, a Capocollo. It's Italian dry cured meat. We are making a small one. We just took delivery of our half of a pig this afternoon, and we were trying to figure out how to use everything up the best way possible, and we wanted to bring some value to the meat and so forth, so we thought we would try to dry age some stuff. We're going to make some sausages. We're going to do several different things, but this is going to be the Capocollo. So this is a portion of the butt, which is where the Capocollo is. I had trimmed it off out of the butt, the shoulder roast, or the shoulder butt, whatever it's called. There's a bunch of different names, and we have a whole series of spices here, and we're going to be going ahead and rolling this in here and covering this with these spices, getting it covered on all sides. And we're going to be seasoning this in the refrigerator for a period of, based on this weight, there's a site that I'm looking at. The guy who does this on YouTube suggests the way to do it. So we're using his recipe. Basically covering this with this dry rub, and then we're going to vacuum seal it when it goes into the fridge. It'll go in there based on this weight for, I believe, just about 10 days. A little bit over 9 days, about 10 days. And then when it comes out of there, we're going to wash this off. We're going to put it in a sack, and then we're going to hang it back in the fridge again and let it dry. It's going to be in a breathable kind of a sack, tied up with this like mesh to give some pressure to it, and it'll then stay in there for a good period of time, I do believe. I think this whole process is going to take like 35 days, maybe 40 days, maybe longer. It depends to what level you want it dried to, hanging in that mesh. He suggests that we reduce the weight by 30%. Some other people have tried it and they say 40% is better. So this being our first one, we'll probably just go with what he suggests and go from there. So there, we have our piece of meat here. It is all covered with the rub, and it's all in there. Every little bit of it is covered up. And I'm going to now take this and put this in a bag, and we're going to put it in the fridge for like 10 days. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my bag prepared here. I put the date on here, and I put that it's a Capocollo. Go ahead and put this meat in there. Go ahead and put some of these extra seasonings in there with it. Okay. clean up the edges here on the bag so we can get a good seal. Press start. Okay, looks like we got a good seal. This is going to be the start to our Capocollo. Excited. It's going to be a nice treat to have around the holidays.